So here in the kitchen, we got a little situation here with the outlet. There is no wire coming through here. This outlet used to be actually right behind here, behind the stove. And since we remodeled the kitchen and granite was put here as a flashing, that outlet was covered. And with some misunderstanding between me and the builder, he didn't run the wire back and forth so I can push basically the outlet that used to be here behind the granite to come over here. So there are no wires, and I will somehow myself fish the wire from this side to over here. Now obviously there's no way of doing it unless you take the whole granite out, so you can run the wires from this used to be outlet here all the way here. One way I'm thinking to do it is I probably have to come all the way up above in the attic, and I believe the wire come from top all the way down here where it used to be, and then from the top I'm basically gonna cut it and rewire it and fish it down this way so it can come right here, and then rewire everything. So as a theory, it should be good, it should be working. As practice, let's see how hard it is, especially in the attic area. Hopefully there are not many hurdles that I have to go through just to get the wire down here. Might have to make holes in here or something, so when I push the wire I can somehow still grab it from here and then grab it and take it outside. We'll see how that's gonna work. So let's go up in the attic and see what's the situation up there is. All right, and now I'm right above where the kitchen stove is. So here's the microwave, and right there is where the microwave gets power inside the cabinet. So from there I can measure directly how far I have to get to punch a hole down to get right on top of the outlet. So here's that outlet that I was saying for the microwave that we're looking from behind in the attic side. And basically what I did, I'm gonna measure this distance with the outlet distance. So basically from here to here, and then I'm gonna apply it on the other side and then drill a hole, and it should come down here. Also keep in mind, when you're drilling a hole, you don't wanna drill a hole where it ends up here in the bedroom. So you need to find this wall that separates the bedroom and the kitchen side here. See what I'm saying? But in the attic, you should be able to see the beam that goes right straight across these two rooms. All right, and as you can see, I went ahead and drilled a hole there. It's about 1.5 inch hole, just so I can have plenty of wiggle room to fish the wire through. And once the wire fish through, then I will go ahead and caulk it up, the hole, block all the sides of the wire, and nothing goes through there. I measured in the kitchen basically how far this outlet that powers the microwave is from the hole, from the actual outlet, from the kitchen side basically. And then I came up here and measured that it should fall right there, hopefully, if my measurements are okay. So I'm gonna try to fish something down there, and hopefully I can grab it from underneath. All right, and we're back here at the kitchen, and after a few tries and wiggling through the hole, I was able to reach it here and grab it. It fell right on top of the box, the outlet box, and here it is, the fish tape that I used. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use some regular fishing line. This is my favorite when I use to pull lines or use them as a mule. I get usually the strongest, 50 pounds, so it doesn't break on me while I'm trying to pull it up. I'm gonna go ahead and attach this. All right, and back up here in the attic, we can pull the line. So I'm trying to do this with one hand. And here it is, our pull line. So on the fishing line. I'm gonna attach now the power line that I will be fishing down at the kitchen outlet. And here's the line ready to go. Fishing line is attached. Okay, so here we are. Fishing line. Still pulling. Should be coming through. There it is. Alrighty, we got our line. I'm gonna yank it like this, up and above. So just in case if I tug it upwards by accident, this won't go anywhere. So the line is run and it's gonna come about here. So it's gonna connect to the other power line. So I'm gonna cut it about here. Give me plenty of room. So here it is. So this is gonna tie into this power line. So the old outlet is somewhere in this direction down below here. And this is the new outlet that we just put the line in. The old outlet doesn't have a dedicated line that goes straight to the outlet. Instead, it looks like it was daisy chained from the microwave line, which is this over here. I'll have to tap into this line here. Here's the new line for the new outlet. I'm gonna split this line and then splice it so it can have continuous power for the microwave, but also give power to our outlet, new outlet here. Now, before we go ahead and cut this line is live right now. It has power going through, so we don't want to mess with it just like that. Instead, we're gonna find so we're gonna let it sit like that, listening to the beeping sound. I will go to the breaker and find which breaker it is to turn off this line so we can safely manage the line and then splice it for this new outlet. Okay, so for kitchen, microwave, number 12. So it's 12, and this was for microwave, this on top. And back here at the top, we can see that the line is now cut off. The power is cut off to the line. So we got the 3 lines ready to be hooked up. This is the main line. This is the line going to the microwave. And this is a new outlet line. So before we hook them up, what I got here is I got this quick connector, but I don't suggest this will be good for this situation, because any time where there's like high voltage or power coming through the lines, you don't want to use these. These are really good for like light fixtures or bulbs, or I don't know, something with light, something with low power devices, I guess I can say. Mind you, all this that I'm doing, I'm not an electrician, okay? So here's my disclaimer. DIY on your own risk when it comes to electricity, okay guys? This is just a way to show you how I will go about to run a new outlet line. Okay, so instead of using these, I would use these. And I think these are much better to do the line, because as the pairs twist with each other, it has more surface that can touch with each other, and the more surface, the better the conductivity is for the electricity to go through. This, however, there's only like a small little pin that holds the line together. I don't really trust this for high voltage or high current electricity situation. I will prefer to use these instead. Now, can we still go ahead and just put this on and we're good to go? Nope, we certainly cannot. We'll have to put all the lines into a box like this. This is for in case of any fire. This box will not let the fire to spread. If these lines were to, let's say, sparkle any type of electricity or fire hazard, this will keep them all inside. So, and it's also per code, you need to do it anywhere where a line is spliced like this. Per code, it needs to be inside the box. And I also got the cover for it. So here's how it looks after putting everything inside the box. Basically, all colors are tied in together. Look how much surface being touched here as it being twisted together. So that's a good conductivity. We can put all this together here. Just mush them in there. Put the lid on it. There it is. All right, and another disclaimer. If you guys do not feel safe doing it, this type of job, do not attempt doing this job, especially if you have no clue about electricity and elementary things on how power lines work and how they connect to each other. Call or hire a technician so you can do this. If you have like a outlet issue similar to mine, this is just a DIY video on YouTube, and I'm not an electrician. I went ahead and hooked up the line to the outlet. So black, white, and here's our ground. Now, since the granite is taking up a big chunk of the depth, I have to get these either in Home Depot or Lowe's, just longer screws, so it can reach all the way in the back. Okay, so I went ahead and cut the breaker back on. Everything is installed, and as you can see, it's powered on. We can actually check it here. I got my laptop here. I'm gonna go ahead and hook it up, and we should see the laptop power on. There it goes. And microwave. It's also good to go. Alright guys, well, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, like, share, comment, especially comments, they help out the algorithm, and I'll catch you next time.